Hi, this is Plate Glass Armor, and welcome to episode 26 of the Mars Exploration Team Tournament, part of the final round of the tournament. This is between Pendaelose, Adolphus, and Brennan Tank Trio and TodTheTidePod's Python Tank Trio, so it's a 3v3 tank brawl today. Let's begin. Looks like some of the missiles are impacting already, and so far it looks like the laser on this Adolphus has fired once or twice, so both teams are down scratch damage. Most of the damage will probably be dealt once they get closer to each other. And it looks like the mag mines are launching. So these are probably the most damaging weapons in this round. And you can see how they're doing a fair amount of damage to the Python that it hit. Pythons are fairly sturdy, so it's still anybody's game. Looks like the lasers from the Adolphus are starting to find their mark as they found a nice hill to perch on to get a good angle on their opponents. Oh, and one of the Pythons is down, with those gun detonations causing a chain reaction that destroys the AI. If anything makes it through the turret cap, the tank will usually get DQ'd, as we have seen in previous rounds. Nope, and there goes another one of the Pythons. Looks like the mines have just enough range to make it to the last Python here. The advantage of mines is that while they're shorter range and have some problems with maneuverable foes, it's also very difficult for them to miss if they get in the vicinity of the enemy. Looks like the top of the turret has been blown off, but the missile launcher is still working, despite the fact that the APS cannon is no longer functioning. Oh, and it looks like the turret has been blown off of the Brennan, so no more mag mines, unless it gets repaired. And with that turret detonation, there goes the third Python. So we will begin round 2. Looks like oh, interesting. One of those heat missiles managed a perfect shot on the AI. I was just going to say that it looks like it stopped for some reason, but I think the reason is it managed a perfect shot to the interior. So Pendaelose's team is down to lasers only. Oh, and a second one got taken out by a perfect shot to the AI. The missiles this round are on point. It is now 1v3. And with 3 perfect shots, all 3 tanks on Pendaelose's team were taken out in about 1 minute. That was an amazing round for the Pythons. So this is still anybody's game. Round 3 begin. Oh, looks like one of the missiles managed to clip the barrels off the laser, but so far not that same devastating damage as the first round. Of course, what the Pythons are really hoping for is a good hit on this Brennan here, because those mag mines make quick work of the Pythons, and it's now in range. Just like that, it looks like the AI was taken out. So the Pythons will need to take out the Brennan within the next 30 seconds or so. Oh, and it looks like they did. They didn't destroy it, but they did manage to take out its weaponry. So they bought themselves some time. Because while those Adolphus laser tanks are deadly, they're also much slower at destroying ground targets than the Brennan is once it's in range. Looks like the Pythons are still focusing on the Brennan, which is not a bad idea considering it is repairing. And they really don't want that weapon to come back online. Oh, this turret is no longer aiming at the enemy. I suspect it got taken out. The thruster is still firing, which means it was probably the local weapon controller, not the mainframe. But that's still enough to make the tank no longer contribute to the fight until it can repair the local weapon controller. Those heat missiles are absolutely deadly. Oh, and a rare opportunity to see the Python's APS cannons doing some good work. I don't know how the turret got duplicated there, but it looks like a lucky hit managed to take out the turret base. So the Brennan is still weaponless, and one of the Adolphus is weaponless. Of course, the Pythons are lower on hit points, so they're going to need to take out at least one of the enemy's tanks in the next minute, otherwise they're going to lose on hit points, despite the fact that they have higher damage output right now. That won't help them very much if time runs out. 30 seconds left. Those pythons are hoping for one more lucky strike, and they can probably win this, because they've already won one round. It's going to be close. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oof. I don't know if that's done it, but I don't think it was in time. Nope. So it looks like Pendaelose, Adolphus, and Brennan team wins 2 out of 3 rounds. Congratulations.